Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Tangledeep Dawn of Dragons. We're going to do a little bit of monster breeding today. So, I prepped our pets a little bit. You can see I made some space in the corral. We had some pets in here that we didn't really need to be in here. I also gave a whole bunch of food to the two pets we're intending to breed. I'm pretty sure that they breed regardless of their happiness level, but I think they pass on their happiness to their offspring. And so, like, our life is just going to be a lot easier if every baby they produce is also already happy and we don't have to feed it, you know? So there's a couple of things that go into this process. First of all, the pets have to like each other. If we look at a pet's stat screen, we can see how it feels toward every other pet in the pen. A lot of the time, pets will just dislike each other for no reason. Here's the thing, this doesn't matter almost at all. I honestly don't even know why this system exists because it's so completely trivial to deal with it. You remember we've been picking up rose petals periodically throughout the series. If you make any meal that you can make at a campfire and use rose petals as a spice, then the meal becomes a romantic whatever it is. If you bring a romantic meal to the corral, Jessie will let you have two pets share it, and if you do that, it increases the amount that they like each other. Tree Dog here had strong dislike for not a person. When I started the process, I gave them 3 romantic meals. Now they have true love for each other. It takes, like, no resources and no effort to get any 2 pets to true love. So like I'm saying, I'm not 100% sure why this system even exists, because it doesn't matter at all. But we've done that, and we have, I imagine, we've kind of a black griffin situation going on here. I bet these pets could breed anytime they want, but we tell them that they need our permission and the magical food we cook for them, and they just believe it. I'm going to be honest with you. The romantic food that I've been feeding them and that we're about to feed them more of is literally just carrots and rose petals. But they're stupid. They buy it. So let's go ahead and give them the last romantic meal. You can see if you show up with something, she has a little bit of special dialogue, and you can hit share romantic meal, and we just be like, you and you. Something special could happen if these monsters eat these carrots and rose petals. Well then, let's do it. Alright, so you're about to be the proud owner of a new monster, which will inherit attributes from its 2 parents. Would you like to train this monster by spending job points? Yes, I would. Monsters with higher rarity parents will be capable of even more growth. We're just going to go ahead and roll as much JP in here as they will allow. This set's sort of like the base stats for the critter. Looks like he came out with a water elemental body. Your name is, what? How about this? Waterlog. That's his name. Alright, he hatches from an egg in the corral. Which one of you lays eggs? Why would that be? Okay. Let's have a look at our new friend here. So, yep, came out joyous and pretty. I didn't do anything to I'm a Tree Dog, by the way. He just was naturally jaw-droppingly beautiful, right? I mean, look at him. My jaw's on the floor. Alright, so let's have a look at his stats. First things first, you'll note that his parent, Water Spirit, had more health, but that's level 15 health. Waterlog came out at level 12, so there's some gaining yet to do. If we check the stats here, we have Watercross and Shed Thorns and Summon Floriconda. What we do not have is the heal anymore, which is a real bummer, because that's what I'm trying to do here is get a pet that has both Summon Floriconda and also the heal. As far as I know, there's no way to influence what abilities are absorbed from the parents. You just get some of them. There's probably like a die roll for each ability. You definitely can get all of the abilities of both parents, but obviously we didn't here. But at level 12, 51, 38, 40, 43, 40. Out of curiosity, what are your stats? Okay, I don't know if these increase naturally with level or not. So weapon power of 1175, while our new one has a weapon power of 1058. So it's entirely possible that Waterlog is would actually end up being a better pet at 15, like potentially significantly better. It's really hard to know what the benefit of leveling up will be, unfortunately. I'm inclined to try again, but we don't have infinite job points, right? We have 1,400 remaining. My feeling is that we should try again with Waterlog and definitely not a person, and just ignore the fact that one of them is the direct offspring of the other. Listen, they're made of water. All the rules are different, one has to assume, genetically speaking. So, we need to share romantic meals between the two of them until they are way into each other. Right now, neutral and strongly like. Okay, we're gonna have to go make some more carrot flour stew, because I'm pretty sure that was the last one we have on us. Nope, I'm wrong. Okay, there's some true love on one part there. It may well be the case that the level that the offspring comes out is an average of the parents' levels, so it might have been a good idea to like level up the initial monster before. Okay, now we're out. Let's go make like a couple more, and we'll try this out. Now, the amount of job points, or the amount of extra, you're not what I want. I want the fire, yeah. The amount of extra stats you can get from pouring, romantic. The amount of extra stats you can get from pouring job points into the pet is based on the pet's rarity. So it's better to combine. It's better to have parents of higher rarities meet. But oh, what's up? Waterlog is happy as can be. You know, if you're not too keen on buddying up anymore, maybe it's time to release them back to Tangledeep so they can roam free again. Why would I do that? Well, when you release a truly happy monster from the corral, it might help you out one day. I've heard some folks saying they've seen happy monsters write letters with some kind of power inside. Can you imagine that? Monsters don't know how to write and also made of water, can't hold a pen. Hey, you believe what you like, but I'll bet it's true. A truly happy monster writing a letter containing a power to teach one of your other monsters? It could happen. We're being told so explicitly. They're really trying to drive that one home. Hey, listen, here's the thing that can definitely occur. There's no reason for Jesse to know this, but you just have to believe us, because we're the game developers and we know. Alright, let's see what happens here. So as far as I know, there's no way to know what the rarity of a monster is until you capture it. And once you, Waterlogger. Waterlog 2. Waterlogger. That's the name. So, okay, we're pretty much out of job points. If you are a wild child, one of the wild child passive bonuses is that you can see the rarities on monsters. So you could go to wild child, learn all the skills, and then run around looking for high rarity versions of each monster. We got a little bit lucky, I suppose, in that both of the parents we wanted to work with here are uncommon. We do actually have a mythical rarity Guardian Sphere. Unfortunately, Guardian Spheres don't know any good skills or anything, but it's possible that we could have like started with this and bred that into the line to produce an offspring of mythical rarity that we then get abilities onto. I don't know, man. It sounds like a lot of work. Let's have a look at our new guy here. So, Watercross, Watery Heal. This pet has fewer abilities than either of the previous generations. But, look at the stats. The stats are actually pretty solid. 1,770 health at level 13 is pretty promising, I think. Yes, I think we've created something a little bit better. We're going to go ahead and buddy up with Waterlogger and level him up. We lost an ability, right? Yeah, we no longer have Water Shot, and Water Shot is a good ability, but unfortunately we're just doing a terrible job of breeding skills over. Actually, here's the thing. Waterlogger, as much as I like Waterlogger in theory, we don't want to use him in the breeding chain because we definitely want to have Floriconda available, right? So maybe we release Waterlogger, and if we get a letter, we get a letter. Basically what I'm thinking is, if we could get Waterlogger to give us a letter that teaches Watery Heal, then we could just teach Watery Heal back to Waterlog. If we want to do another breed, we're going to have to wait a while until we have a bunch more job points, is the other thing I'm thinking. But I would really love it if we could get Water Shot, Watery Heal, and Summon Floriconda on the same pet. We probably don't want to release... Well, we could release Tree Dog. Because we have a higher level, a higher bred pet that has the Floriconda skill on it, right? So we could release Tree Dog in the hopes that we would get a letter that could teach us... summon Floriconda. He also has Shed Thorns, which is not... It's not nothing, but it's not super useful. We're just gonna need a bunch more job points. Okay, well, let's go get them by fighting dragons, is my feeling. So hold on. We should probably actually remember to pull a pet out of the thing, though. So without Water Shot, do we want Waterlogger? I mean, his stats are way better. Way better. Maybe we do release Waterlog in the hopes of pulling Summon Floriconda out of a letter. And then we still have the tree. No, I'm gonna release Tree Dog. Because Waterlog took on both of his skills, so we still have... Yeah, we still have access to both of those skills from the breeding chain. So we're gonna try releasing you. We'll never see him again. That's fine. He did what we needed him to do. He showed up, I fed him a whole lot of cheese. He was wild about cheese. And then we made him have sex with a water elemental. He's gonna go home to all the other Vertigrizzlies and have a story for them that none of them are going to believe. So that's I still didn't actually grab a pet out of the corral. I spaced on doing that thing. We could release Definitely Not a Person. Again, trying to get a letter. Because, like, if we got a letter from Definitely Not a Person that had Watery Heal in it, you know, we'll maintain him. I'm going to buddy up with you. You're probably a little tiny bit less effective since you don't have Watery Shot, but I want to level you up and see what your level 15 stats look like so that we have some idea of what the difference is. And then it's time to go fight dragons. So I wish I could remember exactly where the slime side area is pretty early on, and it definitely had a dragon portal in it. So let's go see about that. We have good strong armor. We have a powerful weapon. We have a powerful pet. I don't remember which side it was on too, but I do know that I saw it. So we don't have to go hunting in the dark. We just need to check the maps on each floor. Oh, weird. Hi. Turns out being cooped up in a mine makes my boulders stiff. Wow, I did not need to know that. Want to see some items? Sure. Ooh, dungeon maps. I'll take those. And also 4 tents. Happy to have them. And a knight's shovel. Why not? Okay, weird. So remember, we still have a lot of things we can do with job points. We could learn skills from the lady at the side area that I don't remember what it was. Oh, okay, yeah, there was an interstitial floor here because I've never actually gone up to Cedar Caverns 2 in this playthrough. Well, that means there's definitely no reason for us to be here because, like I said, I am certain that I saw the stairs that led to the slime dragon. So we'll go... Oh, sorry, we want to go to Riverstone Waterway. Alright, those are the stairs up to 3. Alright, we're going to go down first, because I don't remember. It could be on the first floor. Nope, these are the only stairs up. It's got to be around here somewhere. There we go, Jelly Grotto, that's what we're looking for. Don't mind us. Y'all just keep going about your flying monster day. Okay. Apparently there were some robes on the ground. They've just been there for this entire time. Alright, to the Jelly Fields, floor 1. Jellyboo, what are you doing here? This is no place for a cute little slime. Come on now, let's get you back to Langdon. Glorp, glorp, glorp. Mirai, I'm so glad you made it. Are you doing well? I hope so, because I need your help. Didn't even wait for me to answer. You see, I'm not just a cute pink jelly. My true identity is the Jelly Dragon. You, a dragon? How is that possible? I have so many questions. So many. Of course, let me explain. You see, I used to live here, in the Jelly Fields, peacefully ruling over all the other slimes for millennia. Then, about 1,000 years ago, a rival faction of jellies declared war against me and my friends. We fought countless battles, but neither side was able to beat the other. It was a stalemate. That all changed about a year ago. The woman named Shara gave the enemy leader a device that stole all my dragon powers. Then he kicked me out of here and sealed the entrance away so he could take over. I can't believe all this was happening right above Jelly Grotto and I didn't know it. So I suppose after you got kicked out, you just pretended to be a harmless pet for Langdon. That's right. Without my powers, I thought it best to bide my time until I could devise a plan to recover them. It seemed impossible until all the Dragon Realms reopened. With the seal broken, I snuck back in. Now we can take my throne back together. You'll help me, won't you? Well, I didn't plan on getting myself involved in a huge jelly war this morning, but I'm guessing this rival slime is a big threat, and we don't want him to escape from here. Alright, I'm in. What's the plan? Trees. The plan is trees? This is a slime tower. We need to help our friendly jelly troops take over all of them. Our forces will automatically look for a tower and move toward it on their own. Each time they touch a tower, it starts converting to our side. Once it's converted, it will create more troops for us. Okay, this is a whole different weird thing. If we can take over all the towers, we can move on to the next battlefield. Unfortunately, enemy troops are trying to do the same thing. If they take over every tower, we'll have to start this battle again. There is also the all-important colored mud territory on the ground. Once a tower has been converted, it will start spreading this territory slowly over time. If our troops enter the enemy territory, they will convert some of it to our side, then disappear. Enemy troops do the same thing to our territory. The battlefield will quickly become covered with territory. That's a weird way of expressing that. That's where you come in, Mirai. When you step on any territory, you'll clear it. Also, anytime you damage an enemy trooper, they lose their turn. With the right strategy, you can turn the tides of battle. It feels to me like the strategy is just run into the enemy territory and murder everybody, which is, that's what we're good at. However, the enemy has powerful soldiers too, lieutenants that are out to fight you. You'll have to deal with them as best you can. Yeah, okay, I think I pretty much understand. I'm gonna hop in your pocket now, because without my powers, I won't be much help. I don't know if that's the safest thing you could possibly do, but alright. So, go forth, friendly jelly trooper, and I'll find some other guys to murder. Okay, summon fungal toads of about our level. So yeah, here's this is the Conjurer. Boy, he's taking a beating, huh? I mean, this thing hits fairly hard, probably. Is that? Yep, that one is also a Conjurer. Well, that's annoying. That's gonna turn out to be really frustrating, I bet. Alright, we'll Sonic Boom him. Let's get some damage going. So yeah, it's basically just fight some champions. Easy enough. Okay, but I want to fight the champions while screwing up their territory. Alright, one thing at a time. Let's kill this champion and we'll figure stuff out afterward. We should also be costing them turns just by doing this. So I don't want to step on our territory. I want to screw up their territory as much as possible. Where did I take acid from? Ah, this guy. We have an acidified foe over here. So it looks like... Okay, it won't extend past the tower. It looks like I do keep clearing it even if I'm just standing on it, which has its upsides and its downsides. Oh, my crystal's dead. I should probably try to keep that thing up. Alright, acidified, resistant to... Okay, Shadow. Shadow is a fine damage type, as is Lightning. So let's get some passive Lightning going here. Probably don't just stand in that. Wow, no kidding, he's very resistant to physical. I underestimated the degree to which they meant that. This is really annoying. I mean, it's probably several hundred damage that we're dodging each time we do that, so we probably should keep moving. But it sucks to have to keep doing it. I'm gonna use Straddle Monster to clear some additional goop. Also, what is up with my pet? Do you need to be told to... No? Looks like he should be in fight mode. I don't know why he's not helping. You know what? I'm just gonna tank one. I'm gonna, let's eat like an ice cream sundae. It's the normal one. Okay, so it was 373 damage. It's not inconsiderable. But I really need to just, like, stand and fight for a little while. Especially since my bow does almost no damage to this guy. Alright. So we're just gonna stand here and make it difficult for the enemy slimes to move. Buy time for our own slimes to infest the tower. Alright, when they get together like this, we can group stun them thanks to our whip. Okay, looks like we're gonna grab that one. I was gonna go over and grab the fountain charge over there, but like, why? Why do I need to do that at this moment? Am I sure that that's the right thing? Alright, so we got another tower for us. It looks like there's just one more tower. I think this is probably just, like, the tutorial area for this battle style. And the guys who are not lieutenants don't do anything at all. We just kick their asses. Should probably try to, like, fight from over here. Because we don't want to be between our territory and their territory, because I don't want to stop our territory from expanding. Okay, our dudes are doing the thing what needs to be done. We just gotta try to keep the enemy away from the green territory, right? We wanna let that spread as much as possible. Every time we hit them, they lose their turn. Close. Well, missing is bad. Should probably stop missing. It looked like when he parried us, he still lost his turn. Alright, Jellyfields, floor 1 complete. Don't forget to check your items and resources. Let's make sure that we're grabbing all of these fountain charges, because it seems like we may end up needing to use a bunch of fountain charges. The champions were not super hard, but hard enough. Let's let this take us back to full, and then let the full debuff wear off. Oh, I should make sure. My stuff is all right? Okay, I did equip my job emblem. I did re-equip my passives. Okay. I wonder how many of these there'll be. Grab that. So I guess we're not in a big hurry to collect these. We probably are in kind of a big hurry to fight the enemy champions. We probably want to make that happen as quickly as possible. So I'm gonna... You're very resistant to fire. You're very resistant to everything except physical. Alright, we'll try to work this guy down as quickly as possible then. Arcane Shadow Grasp. I'm trying to figure out what I think this attack is. I'm just gonna hit a flask charge and we're gonna have at this dude. Okay, it was Prism Explosion. It hit me for 116. That's not so bad. I don't really care about that. And also, we're doing great damage to this guy. You are not very resistant to anything anymore. You are pain enhanced. Don't know what that means. That seems dangerous. Okay, not too worried about it. We gotta clear these lieutenants first. It's the primary thing. We may as well Crystal Shift through him. It's a little bit of free damage. Okay, on this floor, the lieutenants have not been so bad so far. Although, you know how I feel about the abilities that make me unable to move the way I would like to move. I'm gonna do a straddle. No, I'm not. You have to be around on top of people for that. Okay, we're just gonna do this then. This guy is Frostspike, but aside from that, I think this is gonna be a pretty straightforward one. Yeah, we crit really hard. Okay, that's not 100% ideal. It seems like there's a seriously limited number of lieutenants, though. Oh, maybe not. One did just spawn in front of our eyes. Alright, for the moment, I'm just gonna let the purple jellies do whatever they want. This seems like a good time for a runic overload. Okay, so I hit him for 582 because it crit, and then he still gets to hit the runic crystal still absorbs another attack before dying. That seems really powerful. Oh, I am running low on energy. That's a shame. Most of my good abilities require energy. Not this one. We gotta go clear some dudes out here. Oh, we've captured that. I'm gonna figure out where I think I'm most needed. Unfortunately, I don't have a lot of ability to direct the slimes. Also, it seems like I'm hitting the friendly slimes with the whip attack, which is not great. I guess what I want to do is try to find a spot near a spawner and just camp it and destroy enemies as they try to come out. Let our own soldiers catch up. I was really hoping he was going to move toward us. I couldn't keep him off of it. Well, I mean, we're making some headway, right? So clearing their creep does make it easier for our slimes to expand toward it, because they don't have to take the extra step of destroying the creep first. That's a problem. Oh, also, I don't even have my crystal out, right? Because I know why. Let's eat like a fruit bowl. Something just kind of like mid-level. Yeah. Keep this guy from interrupting. Can you guys grab that? It looks like they're not even really trying to get it. Not 100% clear to me what the rules are for them grabbing it. It has to be completely surrounded first, which means I need to stop walking on it so much. Okay, they're actually attacking it now. Some of the time. Alright, could you guys maybe finish capping this, please? It's close, and once we have this one in the corner, it's going to be really easy for us to put pressure downward. Yeah, it's not 100% clear to me why some turns they cap and some turns they don't. Okay, we flip that one over. Let's just try to control the spawns out of this one, and they should be able to overwhelm this one considerably faster because we have way more focus on it this time. And some of these things have very impressive defense ratings. And we're not in any danger of slimes continuing up top and reclaiming that. I hate to do this, but I probably should get through here. Okay, so I think, yeah, we just want to, like, hang out right around here. This gives us access to pretty much all of the enemy slimes. At this point, I think this is the last one. Come on, guys, hurry up. Yeah, my whip attacks are definitely splashing out to our friendly slimes, which is annoying. Alright, that's floor 2. I do feel like this could spawn on top of the goop. Move on to the next area. definitely want to make sure we're grabbing all of these wonderful, wonderful fountain charges. Okay, I think we got everything. What is up here? You need a golden key to open this iron gate. Huh. Can I just Knight's Shovel through the wall next to the gate? I cannot. You can't break walls here. Interesting. Is there anybody to talk to? Somebody who might give me a golden key? Doesn't look like it. Weird. Alright, let's eat, I just need energy back. Yeah, like a box of mints will totally do. Turns out those mints were not very filling. Who would have guessed? In fact, I'm going to have another one. Definitely good for you. Very healthy habits. Just keep jam and mints into your face. Alright. This is not exactly what I was expecting to be doing when I said we'd go dragon hunting. This is perfect. This is a perfect, perfect use of the whip. Aw, that's a shame. An extra slime came around from behind. Okay, what's your deal? You are very resistant to everything but physical, and you're an Avenger. That's dangerous, because it means that every time, every time we defeat anything else around him, he gains combat stats. Well... He's a high priority, but he's also very resistant to everything that we have. Okay, this does physical damage. Wow, we hit him very hard. Okay, good work, guys. It looks like none of these are actually going to hit me. I'm going to put this up just in case. This also does physical damage. And then this does physical damage, and my health is really high. So we get the best version of that. Crystal Shift does physical damage. Okay, there we go. We got him. Stop running, you coward. Okay. Let's try to help them recapture this. Oh, I guess our pet's fighting something over there. You know what? It looks like he's got it under control. Yeah, me getting involved in the melee is causing as many problems as it's solving. You should try to stick to fighting monsters that are not right on the front lines. I'm not actually making them lose their turns. I thought that was how this was supposed to work. Thought that was kind of the whole idea. Okay, that's pretty bad for us. We really, really need our team to recapture this. Very resistant to everything except physical again. This is like almost the same guy. Okay, actually it looks like our services are needed over here pretty badly. Hey, Crystal, could you maybe help me out a little bit? I always forget in situations like that it's gonna move when I move. It's good to have a competent pet. Alright, so we managed to push the invasion back a little bit. And we're managing to annihilate an awful lot of enemies, but I'm still not 100% sure that our guys are using this time to get stuff done. Oops. Yeah, the weird mechanics of this where, like, stepping on the other team's ground kills you instantly are making it a little bit difficult for me to exert the level of control that I would like to exert, and those guys just cannot be stopped. It does feel like we're losing our grip here pretty significantly. Okay, they're holding on to that. Really use a couple of soldiers over here. Alright, it looks like the fight's gonna be for this area. Let's get over here and fight purple guys until our guys can feel like they are safe to go elsewhere. It might be the case that the best thing we can do for capturing this is to stay on this side and defend this thing. I do wish that we did a little bit more damage to these things, though. I feel like we're killing a huge percentage of them. Like, there really shouldn't be anybody getting through. I'm trying to also clean the garbage off the floor at the same time. It's like playing goalie as hard as I can over here. Yeah, because what we really need to do is keep this thing safe. It is our color. Keep this thing safe until it has spawned enough things to make a difference. It does feel like you spend such a large percentage of your time playing defense here that it's hard to help your team push it all. The only thing they're not resistant to is physical. Also, where the hell is my pet? Dude, come to me immediately. Participate in the part of the thing we're doing over here. Yeah, this is tough. It's tough to keep them from expanding outward just enough to cause problems. I don't know how my pet failed to stop that guy. Come on, please just keep spawning. The whip is a wonderful thing. True in video games as in life. Trying to stun lock him here. Alright, I think they're making some headway over there. As long as we keep defending this. Oh my god, please just die. How are there so many of you? We'll do this. That'll slow down the approach a little bit, I think. I wish we were a little bit further over so that we could see exactly what is happening there. Whether they're pulling this off or not. It sure doesn't look like they're pulling it off. If I'm being honest with you, it looks like they're just sitting around doing nothing. I will say I definitely don't seem to be understanding exactly how advantage is generated here. Maybe the fact that it looks like they're sitting around doing nothing doesn't necessarily mean anything because it looks to me like that. Like, these guys are literally sitting around doing nothing, right? They're not expanding, they're not converting territory, they're certainly not trying to get the tower. Yeah, part of the core problem here is that they're producing so much goop that our green soldiers can't move anywhere. But see, they do stuff like that, where they have a move where they can just jump to any space and immediately convert it and all adjacent spaces. And there's not really a way for me to stop... It's weird, there's like a ghost jelly there that we couldn't affect. There's not really a way for me to stop them from converting everything around the tower. And if they convert everything around the tower, then there's no way to convert it. Like, our guys just die as soon as they come anywhere near it. Yeah, this is not working. Okay, we're just gonna have to start this floor over. It seems like if you don't get a pretty significant lead, or at least if you don't get parity right away, it's not possible to recover. Because of the way the spawning mechanics work, your guys just die as soon as they spawn because of the fact that all the territory is the wrong color. So we're going to run way up right away. We're going to disregard the lieutenants as best we can here. And I mean, to some extent, we're going to be harming the lieutenants just by doing our job, because of all the splash damage. Apparently I despawned the music permanently. We should probably eat something that gives back... Yeah, just one of these. Something gives back some energy. That's annoying. Yeah, they're going to convert it from two different sides in a way that isn't a thing I can stop by myself. Pet's doing a great job on the champions, though. Sure wish I had a free turn. Also, this guy just won't die. He's been at no health forever. He was at so little health that the red in the health bar was no longer visible, and then we hit him for 563 and he was still alive. So I don't know. I don't know how to deal with that. A jelly lieutenant. Boy, I sure wish there was music again. I think we have to ignore the lieutenants. Waterlogger is fine at dealing with them, and that's just how that's going to have to be. Because I need to convert. I need to stop slimes from converting stuff. This would be a huge pain if you didn't have a pet that was capable of soloing at least some of the champions. Let's eat another ice cream sundae, even though I don't personally need the healing. Okay, pet rescued is not good. And we can't actually fight the champion near our soldiers, because we will kill them. The sealing and the paralyzing and the making it so I can't do stuff really needs to stop. Okay, I'm taking a huge amount of damage. So this guy is massive. He doesn't take damage from anything we do. He trivially kills our pet. He's a real problem. Okay, I am no longer healing from food, and I am no longer full. So let's eat... cilantro meat kebabs? Those will do. Yeah, so part of the reason we were having a problem is our resists were getting pierced by this guy. We had like 4 stacks of that resist piercing buff. But also, there's actually no point in trying to fight this thing. We could fight. And probably should. But I also had to focus really hard on what's going on over here. Because nothing matters if we lose too many of the towers. Who are not particularly resistant to lightning. Let's also do... No, we can't do Thunderstorm. I can do this. Lock those guys in place for a minute. Okay. That might be good enough to, yeah, let us capture this tower. Now we can get back to working on this guy. I need more physical damage. And then I would love to crystal shift him, if only I had a crystal. This might be a good time for, like... Unfortunately, some of the stuff that restores energy and stamina I gave to pets to feed them. We definitely had a couple of dishes like that. Go for a box of mints, I guess. Our bow is still effective against this guy. It's just I can't melee him very effectively. Also, I can only bow him effectively some of the time. Let's... Nope, let's not resummon the crystal. That's still on cooldown. Fire damage is bad. Yeah, most damage is bad. Alright. Well, I can't do stuff, so I just won't then. There we go. Okay, he's down. I'm not 100% sure if teleporting out would cause us to lose our progress here, so I'm gonna try not to. Really love to just be rid of this guy already. Okay. It feels to me like we might be in an okay spot now. We just gotta try to hold off the slimes as they push southward and keep deleting their creep. And like really, yeah, this is what we want to be doing, right? We want to be standing in the way, capturing slimes as they spawn in. I think we've got the hard part of this floor is over. We'll go resurrect our pet after the floor ends. So we have guys coming in this way. We just got to keep this area green as possible. On, convert it. Okay. Yeah, this floor's over. We got this one. So yeah, we can't just go into fight the champions mode. We have to keep an eye on what's happening with the towers. Alright, that got a little tricky. Oh hey, a golden key. You did it, Mirai! Now that we've reclaimed this territory, we can move on. Okay, so... have we been getting awarded a golden key every time? I don't think so. Sure, we're getting all of the stuff here. We were awarded 2 golden keys. It's possible that I missed the golden key on the last floor. But we're going to obviously head home first. Honestly, the golden key door on the last floor I think had more than 2 chests in it, didn't it? Maybe. Also, I cannot imagine this is very good like job points per minute, because we're not getting anything at all for fighting those little monsters, right? Alright, we're gonna need pet insurance. You know, we're back to 840 already. Maybe I am getting credit for fighting those, killing all the little slimes. Hold on, let's go back down a floor. Yeah, okay, this one has 4 chests in it. That's definitely the place where we should spend a golden key. Seems like the stuff in these is not even really worth... it's not really worth our time at the very least. I suppose that I ought to heal up or something. Alright, that one got a little bit hairy. I am confident that we can make the next one go smoother-ish. Also, we gotta be getting toward the top, right? Alright, this is the last section of the jelly fields. We just need to take this back from the enemy and... wait a minute, where is the jelly that stole my powers? He wouldn't have escaped knowing we're this close to victory. I'll bet he's gathering his forces for our final showdown. We'd better take as many towers as possible until he arrives. Okay, I can try to do that. We are on the jelly field's pinnacle. 50 turns to boss. Okay, so we want to stop this nonsense from happening. And you're supposed to not be capturing this tower right now. Very resistant to everything but physical, but that's fine. We have ways of dealing physical damage. Oh my god, please die. Okay. Yep, he's a champion. I'm gonna dash over to here. I really want to stop this guy from capping. It's only kind of working. Alright, our guys are taking stuff over, and we are playing some level of reasonable defense. So you are very resistant to physical. Should get over here and manually hit you. I sure wish I could tell my pet to back off. Because if he dies right now, it's going to make the rest of this so much harder. He's a real asset for dealing damage and thus stopping people from capping. I'm going to eat a fruit cobbler. Instant health, just try to keep him alive. I wish I had more status effect type stuff. We can constrict him, which is a paralyze, so that helps. We can go for a chance at a stun. He's very resistant to that, though. I'm gonna summon a runic crystal right next to him in the hopes that it draws his attention. Okay. Is lightning good? Yeah, lightning's fine. You know, I'm not even going to bother shifting him because he's not going to take any damage from it anyway. Does this have a chance? Yeah, may paralyze them. Damn it. Well, he sure did get rid of my pet. And in fact, our runic crystal died immediately as well. But we can stand here and fight and hopefully just kind of incidentally keep a bunch of enemies back. Yeah, we've done all right on this. Okay, here we come. All right, that's a dragon. So you finally showed up, usurper. It's not too late to beg my forgiveness for stealing my powers. Otherwise, my super strong friend is going to teach you a lesson. Yeah, probably the lesson I'm going to teach him is what my teleport looks like. Okay. I mean, I don't know what I was expecting. It's a jelly dragon. Jelly Boo, what did he say? I didn't quite catch that. He said he's going to turn you into mush, then he's going to put me in a glass and drink me. Ooh, that no-good puddle of mud. Now you're going to get it. Mirai, attack. Are our towers actually going to do something here? I'm not really sure what the what the plan is. Yeah, so I kind of want to TP out and try to grab my pet. I think my pet would be very useful here. But again, I don't know what that's going to do to our progress. Let's start with a thunderstorm. So you're very resistant to the two elements that I'm actually good at dealing, which is why you're still alive. I really want to get rid of this thing before I... the jelly dragon's doing something, and it looks like I'm standing in the something. I'll just maybe step out of that. Now, this is that something that I can't resist. I guess I can just shoot with my bow. This is tough. It's tough to know what the right move is here. I'm gonna rock toss. I'd really love to get rid of this one enemy. This one particular enemy. Not on axis for me to hit him with the anything, really. We do Spinning Blade. We spawn another... Nope, that's just a random toxic slime. I think it looks like we're winning the push here. We should. We have 3 towers to their 2, or to their 1 rather. We are not getting the job done here. Right, crystal shift for a little bit of physical damage, because that's something that's still valuable. What's the cooldown on Rock Toss? Has 5 turns left. Hey, we're getting there. He's almost down. It's gonna be so much easier to fight the boss once this thing is out of the way. Unfortunately, we're out of real attacks against it. It's very resistant to almost everything. If I step back here and just shoot at it with my bow... Boy, there are way too many things happening each turn. Like, after I click, it takes like 10 seconds for everything to process. Alright, this doesn't look too bad. Start with Static Field. I do still very much hate the constantly getting pushed around thing. And detonate our crystal, since we're clearly going to lose it either way. And yeah, I can't really tell what our jellies are doing here. We're getting through this. Do I want a tornado stance? Probably not. Alright, let's jump out of the corner. We have dampened healing, so I'm just going to try to survive for a moment until that's no longer true. Alright, good paralysis. Little sonic boom. You're resistant to everything except physical. Alright, well that works out okay-ish. Running out of spellcasting resources, though. This would be a really good time to have, like, a cheese flan on hand, something we can just get a ton of all of our casting resources back with. I'm gonna just mash on these summons for a minute here. I mean, obviously we gotta kill the jelly dragon, but lowering the number of summons in the area is probably a good idea. And to make sure that I'm not, what was all the shaking? Why was there so much screen shake? I don't know. It's really hard to tell what happened to me, to be perfectly honest with you. So we're poisoned, and we're toxified for another 3 turns. That's probably not acceptable. Like, I probably need to back off here. Never mind. I probably can't back off here. Let me maybe potion for stamina. And then we'll back off so that we can stop taking new stacks of the toxin. Healing penalty is off, so let's eat some stuff real fast. Okay, we only have 1 ice cream sundae left, I guess. Well, a big plus damage thing is alright at the moment. Okay, we've managed to regen quite a lot of health. Also, I got walloped there pretty good, I guess. I assume. Didn't feel like I got walloped very much. So, yeah, I got hit for 272 damage with that tornado. That's certainly annoying. Where is the thing that's summoning the tornadoes? Because it's actually not him, it looks like. We can figure out what enemy is causing these tornadoes. There's got to be a champion around here somewhere. Either that or it just doesn't say on his card. Oh no, here's our guy. I don't know where you came from. I'm going to try something. Let's straddle monster. I'm going to try to pull him in here. My hope is that we can not have to fight the boss while we're doing all this stuff. He is pretty easy to kill. We just need a couple of seconds to attack him. Okay. But that'll be the end of the tornadoes, and that'll make my life way easier. And then I'm going to keep something running. It doesn't have to be quite so hardcore. I'm assuming he's spawning an infinite number of toxic slimes, right? So it doesn't necessarily help us to clear these out. I am liking what I'm seeing here as far as the capturing goes. Looks like a little bit more headway than I might like is being made over on this thing. Crystal shift for free, and then static field. Our healing is still not halved. And I mean, we're getting there. Every time the ground shakes like that, I assume I'm getting hit for a ton of damage, but no, that's clearly not the case, because I didn't take hardly any damage on this turn. They've spawned yet another champion. That's never ever going to stop. We just have to finish things here. Oh, Spin Blade. Spin Blade sounds good. A bunch of damage to a bunch of different enemies, and also a lot of parry chance. It's like exactly where I want to be at the moment. Alright, we're doing some okay damage. I don't know how the damage from the whip works. Like, is the damage considered to come from the direction I'm standing in, or the direction of the enemy that I hit? If I hit this dude, will the barrier reduce damage? Unfortunately, I don't think we can really know even by testing it, because I think the results are going to be pretty obfuscated. Let's just do one of these, and then... I don't know, we hit him for a fair amount there. I mean, I am hitting them pretty hard. I'm also... Wow, I took a serious wallop there. Oh, the mud we're standing in is weakening my lightning attacks. I wasn't even thinking about that, but yeah, that's a real thing that actually happens. Stupid environmental status effect thingy. Well, Let's see, we could jump down to... We could frog hop down to there. And then... Oh, he moved. I was going to do a constrict straight up, which would have been pretty good, I think. It looks to me like we're going to get this. Although I am taking amounts of damage that make me a little nervous. And I killed the little slime that was there, and it was just instantly replaced with a different slime. There are too many damn slimes. Okay. I have no idea if the yellow and purple slimes were actually contributing to that fight in any way. Mirai, we did it! The usurper is gone, and the jelly fields are safe once more. I can feel my powers returning as well. The fine people of Riverstone are lucky you're on their side. You're a force of nature, a wondrous woman. You would make a superb jelly indeed. Just kidding about that last part. You don't have a process for that, do you? Yeah, I'm glad this all worked out for you, Jellyboo. But why do you still look like that? If you have your dragon powers again, shouldn't you be, like, bigger or something? Ah, you didn't notice my shinier jelly, my more viscous trail, my spheroid shape, my sublime drips, my radiant pink aura. Why, I look and sound completely different than before, silly Mirai. You might be a strong warrior, but you've much to learn about jelly kind. Oh, yeah, oh, right, of course. Well, I'm gonna go... Blorp! Is that a good... Did I do a good with the blorp? Okay. So, yeah, we do need to switch places because the item you dropped is underneath you. Alright, so we can permanently unlock the Jelly Dragon ability. Oh, also the enemies are still alive and we are totally still fighting. Let's try to do something about that. Spin Blade? Spin Blade seems good. I like Parry Chance. Okay, I would really love it if you would stop parrying me so much. Okay. There's still a champion down there, but he doesn't seem particularly ornery. Let's eat a fruit bowl, I guess. You know, something simple. One of those. I mean, we should fight these champions, right? Because we need the job points. I really appreciate him being very confused about who is a threat here. We are going through our big stockpile of... Boy. You know what? Maybe I'm done. Maybe we'll just see ourselves out. It seems like the problem is solved. Okay. Let's try out our new item. Would that be... Could I maybe get a little bit of information here? Dragon Soul Jelly. Okay. Dragon Break Jelly Reinforcements. Summons 4 friendly jellies to fight alongside you for 12 turns. Okay, that's potentially pretty good, actually, especially as far as survivability goes. I think I'm going to... Let's go get our pet back. And then I might just use a tent. Since we can't use those in combat anyway. I would love to buddy up with Waterlogger. Still not actually leveled up yet. But okay, that's something. We're gonna bring them down one by one. Let's go ahead and pop the tent. Oh, also, I have these butler spells that I should definitely have used. Alright, fish and chips was a good find. Also, Ice Cream Sundae. Actually, those were both really, really solid ones. Alright, and hopefully when this advances time of day, we'll have some new stuff to look at in the casino and everything. Oh, also, there's a traveler who has arrived here in Riverstone Camp. What's your deal, buddy? You have magic stuff. Magic stuff that I don't care about. See, that was interesting. I kind of hope that they're all different like that. They're not just normal fights. So that was kind of cool. Little on the easy side, the parts that weren't the boss fight, but cool. Okay, so phalanx robes, ascetics orbs, none of this stuff looks like it's actually useful to us. I don't even know what I'd be looking for at this point, to be perfectly honest with you. I'm just going to keep showing up. Alright, is there anywhere else that we really need to go? I guess we should go to the Desert Oasis and sell off our stuff here. So that's 2 of the 5 dragons we've seen now. We also know there's one in the Nightmare. There's one in the Item Dream. There's one in the... We did the Frog Bog one already. There's one in the Bandit area. The first branching thing. That might be worth looking into. Okay, she doesn't have a refreshed inventory yet. 17 new items sold. What do you got? Spirit linked? Nah, that's not very good. Okay, doesn't look like there's anything here that that we would actually want to pull any traits off of. Alright, so let's go back to town and maybe just call it for right now. I was hoping to get more than 1 dragon done per day. You know what, let's go do one more breed as well. I'm very curious. Sure. Harvest food. So here's a trick. Which pet do we actually do this with? It's got to be Waterlog and... So cross and heal. Cross, Shedthorns, Floriconda. So if we breed these 2 together, we can't get Water Shot. And I want Water Shot. So it's probably Water Shot and... Yeah, it's these 2. Because between the 2 of them, they have all 5 of the abilities represented. Alright, let's try it. We'll throw in, I don't know, about 1,220 job points or something. That sounds like a fine number. Yet another... obviously this one is the waterloggist. There is no way that... I don't know why I'm looking at my screen. Waterloggist, you have... Terrible. You have just terrible stats. Or terrible skills. So hold on, are Waterlogger and Waterloggist exactly the same stat-wise? I keep backing out too many menus at the same time here. So 57, 48, 46, 50, 46. Yeah, everything is the same except for the skills. Weapon power is exactly identical. It came out with the same level of beauty, the same weight, which I'm pretty sure has no effect at all. So, I'm going to keep Waterlogger because we've already put some XP on him, and we're going to release this one into the wild, I think? Again, just trying to, like, it would be cool if we generated a letter that gave Watery Heal, because then we could make this a lot easier. And you will continue to be our level up stat checking guinea pig. You do not have insurance. Okay. One more thing before we stop. Hey, Langton. Is he the one who had the hints for us about the locations of the other dragons? No, he was. Okay. Pretender's Hideout, that's Duke Dirtbeak. One resides above a lake of tranquility. The Land of Dreams, we know that. Above a lake of tranquility. What would that one be? The moist drippy cave has to be Jelly Grotto. Huh. I don't know. I'll think about this. This is the one that we still don't even know what it is, right? That'll be a thing to consider, but for right now, a very successful episode. Maybe a little slower than I would have liked, but very successful. Thank you all so much for watching. Come back next time on Monday when hopefully we can take down another dragon or two without going through quite as many resources. And we'll see you then.